Man, these combos are so lit. Boom! C-Stick God. Hi! I was just playing with my GameCube controller. Hey guys, Brady here, and welcome to another exhilarating episode of Brady's Talks. I review certain games. Today, first Mario game! Yay! Aren't you guys happy? Fantastic. So, 2017. Video games bombed the industry in 2017. Not only did we get a massively great Legend of Zelda video game, but and not only did we get a puzzle crossover with Puyo Puyo Tetris, but we also got the return of Mario 3D platforming, actual Mario 3D platforming. So today, the review is Super Mario Odyssey for the Nintendo Switch. Let's get into it. Here we go. So the story is Peach obviously gets kidnapped by Bowser. But that's not the only thing. Bowser wants to marry Peach. After all of these years, he couldn't just say, "Will you marry me?" That is stupid. That's what I call stupid right there. You freaking waited all this time, and I mean, you've been around, Bowser, you've been around since 1985. I'm not kidding. And it was 2017 at the time. Nintendo had to come up with a massive story for this game. So what does Bowser do? Knocks Mario out of sight with his top hat by throwing it. I wonder where that mechanic comes into play. Oh yeah, the next one, the next phase, next world. So Mario ends up in Bonneton at the Cap Kingdom and sees a creature named Cappy, the new character for this game. I mean, he's obviously no Tippy from Super Paper Mario, or Kirsty from Sticker Star, or even Huey from Color Splash. But he is a helper for Mario. So there's that. So what do you get to do? You get to throw the cap. So let's get to some of the gameplay mechanics. It feels way too It resembles a little bit of Mario 64, a little bit of Mario Sunshine, and a little bit of Mario Galaxy, with even the spin jump from Mario 3D World being in the game as well. That exists. And the triumphant return of the dive from Mario 64 and Sunshine. We haven't seen that since 64 and Sunshine. I'm not kidding. The dive is back, guys. That is amazing. So, once you get to Top Hat Tower, teehee, nice little clever name there, you meet the Koopalings of this game, known as the Brutals. They are the wedding planners for Bowser's wedding. Yeah, they're still having a wedding. Peach doesn't want to, but Bowser forces her to. Anyways, you fight the Green Brutal. Knock him out. Extremely easy. You move on to... Wait, you don't move on to the New Donk City, don't you? No, you move on to Fossil Falls, Cascade Kingdom. And the next few minutes, you get to be a freaking T-Rex. They clearly wanted you to have fun with this game. Don't you think? Yes. So, you take out Madame Brutal with her chain chompykins. That's what she calls it. That's the name of her chain chomp. Chain chompykins. And then you rinse and repeat for the rest of the game. A lot of bosses are in this game, like freaking... One is actually similar to the IROC boss from Mario 64, so that's a callback. And the other few bosses are just brutals. It couldn't come up with an original boss for the Lake Kingdom? That's bullcrap. Yet they can come up with an original boss for New Donk City, Steamed Gardens, Toast Arena, and much more. They couldn't come up with a single one for something like the Snow Kingdom. That's how clever this game is. Somewhat. So, there's even costumes. Costumes. This is not Breath of the Wild, by the way. It has costumes, but no weapons, no shields, no bows. That's in Breath of the Wild. This is Odyssey we're talking about. And a lot of the costumes actually have references. One costume even lets you dress up as Maker Mario from Mario Maker. If you guys want me to talk, if you guys want me to talk about Mario Maker upon the release of Mario Maker 2, let me know. Probably will. And much more too. So, oh, and even this game actually created one of the greatest Mario songs ever known to man, Jump Up Superstar. It makes absolutely no sense. The title of the song makes crazy zilch amount of sense. Zilch. The name, no sense. The song, perfect sense. And Pauline obviously has not changed since her first debut in Donkey Kong and her revival as not as Lady, but as her name that she's known as today, Pauline, in Mario vs. Donkey Kong on the GBA. We haven't seen her since Mario vs. Donkey Kong. I'm not kidding. So, let's get to the final level, known as the Moon Kingdom. That's right, guys. Bowser wanted to have his wedding with Peach on the moon, so they could live happily ever after, like Shrek. So Mario goes to the wedding hall, sees every citizen, including Pauline, that you have met in every world. Apparently this wedding is important to them. I don't understand. So, you fall into a pit. Bowser with Bowser greeting you. And it's pretty cool. So then Mario has to fight him for the second time. You fight him. His clothes gets ripped off, back to normal Bowser, and you fall down another pit. Then, the most epic thing that has ever happened in Mario game history. You control Bowser. Sure, you can do that in Mario Party 10, but that was just for the party mode. I'm serious, that was just for the party mode. But in this game, you actually get to control him, and he has a pretty cool moveset too. Shake the controller, spit a fireball. Press the Y button, use your claws. So you go through about a few minutes of like a long level of falling stuff. Then the most action-packed music plays, and it's titled "Break Free, Lead the Way." It is like the most action-packed music you'll ever find in a Mario game. I'm not joking. Pure bliss, pure bliss, pure bliss. So, what happens? Bowser goes into the electric thing along with Peach. Goes into the electric sphere. It's a capture within a capture. Captureception. So they make it outside, and Mario walks up to Peach, thinking that they would kiss, but never mind. Bowser's like, "Hey, I still want part in this crap. Marry me, Peach. Can we have a rematch? can we have a redo on the marriage, please? And then Mario's like, no, I want to marry Peach. I've been around her since 1985. Come on. And then Buzz is like, no, I've been around with her too since 1985. You can't stop, and you cannot change that. But then Peach is like, no, enough. I will not marry either of you. She literally curved both of them. Dad, it shows pure sassy in a princess. I don't understand. I don't understand. When will they ever marry? That's a theory, but that's just a theory. A game theory. Jokes. So, that's it. You beat Mario Odyssey. That's it. You beat the full game. But there's more. You must beat the dark side, which means you gotta face off with the Brutals, all 4 of them, one more time. And they're really hard. Each of them have like different unique attacks and new attacks too. I mean, hey, it's... And at least the final phase gives you Hammer Bros to hit the legs of the mech, of the Brutal mech. So that's cool. Then, but we're not done just yet. There's one more thing that you gotta do. One final thing that you must do. The darker side. It is the hardest level in the entire game. I beat it, of course. Don't blame me for making it that hard, but it's hard. Trust me. And the best thing about this game, a Mario 64 costume. Mario 64 Mario. And the Power Moons are Power Stars in the Mushroom Kingdom. So overall, this game, I think this game was truly a real great return to form, which is why I'm giving it a perfect 10. 10 out of 10. For having extreme graphics, introducing a few new characters, not a lot, and giving us the option to customize Mario's look. This has been Brady of the Bunch with his wireless GameCube controller. I'm not trying to be a show-off, but still, with my review of Super Mario Odyssey for the Nintendo Switch. I bid you adieu as I say sayonara to you guys out there. Bye!